Welcome to the stream. Captain Jack on deck. Cleared for takeoff. Let's send it.
Clouds look crisp and the scenery's tight. Jack's on approach, will he nail it tonight? Jack's going wild, they're calling the play. Center line, Jack, don't drift away. Jack on the flight, sin live tonight. Turning on the strobes and the runway lights. Taxi to the stream and enjoy the ride. Come aboard, buckle up, we're in going worldwide. Jack on the flight, sin live tonight. Turning on the strobes and the runway lights. Taxi to the stream and enjoy the ride. Come aboard, buckle up, we're going worldwide. Push back to land and the captain's in control. Sit back, relax and let the live stream roll. It's Jack, Jack, Jack on the flight sim show. Yes. From the Rockies to the runway, sim skies all day. Captain Jack, let's go. Captain Jack in the cockpit, dimmer on the map. Boots up the sim and he's ready for the lap. KBJC to Caden and he's pushing back clean. 787 dreaming on a home-built machine. Throttle up, V1 rotate, feel the lift screens glow blue like a cyber drift. Hobbies a passion, skies are his zone, flying FR from the comfort of home. Captain Jack is flying, hear the engines roar across the front range up to flight level 240. On the sim and the ham waves, he's always on track. CQ, CQ, you're live with Captain Jack. Dual monitors, maps lit, ATC chatter. He nails every landing like it don't even matter. Eyes locked, glide slope steady. Denver Tower #1 ready. Ham radio humming in the background. Soft call signs bouncing like a signal loft. Whiskey Alpha, he's calling CQ. Simming all night with the aviation crew. From the foothills to the clouds, he streams for the crowd. Aviation freaks yelling Jack, keep it center line now. Captain Jack is flying, hear the engines roar across the front range up to flight level 240. On the sim and the ham waves, he's always on track. CQ, CQ, you're live with Captain Jack. So if you're tuning in late, better catch him quick, because Jack's on the sim with that signature flick. Denver to the world, radio's buzzing back. Clear skies forever for Captain Jack.
climb up here. There I go. Let's do that. And good evening. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I am, gonna do something a little bit different tonight. First of all, let me welcome you to Dubai International Airport. That's going to be our over yonder tonight. Once I get this up, and set here is going to be Qatar. Now I'm wondering, do you pronounce it Qatar or is it Qatar or is it Qatar? You know, which emphasis on the right syllable do you use for that one? Let me go ahead and bring that up there. Hello, hello. Welcome aboard. Glad to have you here tonight. It looks like Graham is here and Randall is here. And, tonight I'm going to I'm not going to be on VATSIM. I am still working on getting this airplane going. Had a great flight with it last night. You know, when I first started to fly the A330 here, from I&I Builds. This is the stock I&I Builds here in Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. I was having all kinds of trouble getting it to descend, but I think I figured out what my issues were between zero fuel weight and weight. When I would hit that top of descent in this aircraft, it just simply would not start to descend. I had to manually do a bunch of stuff. Had a great flight in it last night. It behaved. It followed the flight path all the way down. I flew from Qatar to Dubai, and it was a beautiful approach in, so we're going to go back the other direction tonight. I'm just going to fly the aircraft. I'm not going to be on VATSIM or any of that, although you can track me on Volanta. Going to be Qatar Airlines. I always think of welcome back Qatar when I hear that. 527, so if you want to do that, you can also track it on fshub.io, and I am going to have it on virtual.com as well. So let me finish up doing a couple of things. Unfortunately, I can't show this part to you. We'll get that in there. Okay, now my flight plan will show up on fshub.io. You can watch that fshub.io/radar, or in, let's see, let me get this up here as well. I'll go ahead and put the ACARS over on, okay, yep, it's going to ask me for that on brandonvirtual.com. So, yep, we'll go ahead and log in there. Man, I have had a long day today, guys. I had to go all the way up to Vail, Colorado. I did not get home until just about an hour ago. Okay, we can start our flight. That way we'll be on brandonvirtual.com. And I'll show you how to get there and take a look at that here in just a few minutes. Let's see, Yoham, hello, hello. Yeah, I think it is a pretty good bird to fly now, Yoham. I do not have the free sound pack for it on flightsim.to. Yeah, please do. If you want to send me a link in Discord, Yoham, that would be absolutely wonderful. Thank you. I was not aware there was a free sound pack for it, but that would be great. So, guys, we're going to go through the setup here. I already have done a couple of setup items just to get us started. I've got my instruments popped out. I've already put the flight plan in here. Let's go to the payload page, and I am going to bring that in from SimBrief. Okay, the weights are loaded. We're going to apply the load. I'm going to go ahead and do it instantly. I'm not worried about, let's see, did that change? Yes, that changed over where I needed it to. Okay, very good. I don't know why I'm hearing the left channel of my audio. Zero fuel weight looks good. Let's get down here now to the, it just popped back in. I've got a loose wire or something somewhere. Don't nobody make no cracks about Captain Jack's brain. We know I'm a loose wire, but there you go. Let's see. Let's get that in there. Yoham says, sounds good. I just sent you the sound pack in terminal. Okay, in the terminal in Discord. Okay, Yoham, I will look for that. Excuse me, and I will get that set up. All right, we've got the IRSs aligning up here. That's the way they should be. Let's go ahead and get our beacon on. I really should be using the checklist here, but for the moment, you know, I don't know that I have an A330 checklist. Okay, I do not. So I'm noticing here, Let's see. Electric APU battery off and the fuel zero weight, zero fuel CG disagree. Yes, we do know that. So let me get back down here. Like I said, I am just learning this plane, guys, so bear with me. Tonight's going to be a play with the airplane more than anything. Let's see. Where is that APU battery? Right here. Okay, there we go. All right, that should get rid of that alarm, and it did. All right, let's get back over here into the MICTU. The ATSU doesn't really do too much in this aircraft, although we do have some messages, or maybe not at the moment. Okay, like I said, it's got to be a learning curve tonight. All right, let's go up to here. We'll wait for the system response. I need to bring this over to where the Captain Jack logo is not squirreling that up for you, so I'll go ahead and hit that. Okay, that's good. Let's go to our perf here. Let's go back to our program here. And our knit. Okay, we'll do our knit request there. Flight plan is just straight to a knit button in the MICTU. Yeah, there you go, man. It, like I said, I spent about, I don't know, 30, 45 minutes last night just getting the aircraft set up and had a successful flight. So that was really good. All right, we'll come back in here. Block and fuel planning. I am going to go ahead and hit the fuel planning on that. It is going to give me a block fuel here in a minute, but we're going to have to make sure that all that agrees. So let's come back over here. So our zero fuel weight, 350,575. So that's already not right. So we're going to come here to 350 dot, we'll go ahead and make it 350.6. Lay this in there. Our zero fuel center of gravity is 26.6. This seemed to be the key for me last night. Okay, there we go. Let's get our block fuel in here. So our block fuel by the flight plan, let's bring that up. Okay, block fuel says 28,126. 28,126. You can go ahead and sink in there. We'll do that weight here in just a minute. 28,126. Let's see. 28.1. My mouse is either set too tight or something. Okay, there we go. Now, hey, look, we got rid of the error message. Yay! So that makes me even happier. Okay, let's get back over here. Let's figure out a few things. Okay, our weight, once again, let me go back here to the payload. Zero fuel weight, max weight, live gross weight, 378,700. And I am doing everything in pounds. So 378,700. Up. Okay, let me go back. That's why I'm getting used to it. 378,700 pounds. 378,000. Okay, yep, that's right. This times 1,000. So 3. Come on, mouse. 78.7. Flaps will be 1+. Gonna hit the calculate. Okay, everything's set in there. Woo, it's warm in Cotter. Okay, there we go. We're going to send that to the FMGS. That's good. Our V1, V2, VR, and V2 speeds are in. Our maximum takeoff weight is in there. So 141, 51, 53. Okay, that's good. 141. Yo, Ham, have you flown this plane a lot, buddy? Have you Been doing it a fair amount there. You know, the wind wings, FCU and EFIS panel work with this aircraft, but the MICDO does not. And the MICDO's basically the same, so I'm not sure why that's the case. Okay, let's go to our flight plan. Let's do our departure. Once again, let me make sure you guys can see that. Yes, you have quite a bit. Okay, Yoham, awesome. Thanks for being here tonight, man. It is wonderful to see you. Yoham, are you going to Flight Sim Expo? I'm gonna actually get to be there. I'm looking forward to getting to meet up with everybody who's there. That would be great. Okay, 12 right. I'm gonna go to 12 right. It's gonna be the NABIG departure. Okay, that's in and NABIG, so we won't really have a transition as such. Okay, that's in there over at Hamada. I think it's Hamada. I gotta look that up too. Okay. I tell you what, guys, it sucks to get old and have to use trifocal glasses. I need to, if I stand up, I don't have to look quite up so far. Yeah, we'll check the takeoff data in just a moment. Okay, so let's see, where was I? All right, ILS on the approach, 16 left, we'll do that. Tosin 1 Papa. Did I miss? Okay, there it is, yep. And Tasna. So once again, we're not really going to have a transition there. So let's check our takeoff data again. Let's see, what is it giving me here? Okay, you guys do not have the flight information up. Let me see. Oh, I know why it's not up. Let me do that. Okay, yep, there we go. Okay, that should pop up there in just a moment. Where is it? Where's my flight information? Did something come out of space? Let's see. Yoham says, unfortunately, I can't FS Expos around the time for my PPL written prep. Oh, man, good deal. Well, I'm sorry that that's the case, but I'm not sorry that you're going to get to do that. Good for you. Okay, let's see. Oh, that's right. I got to do that. There it is. Oh, come on. Man, I had to mess that up, didn't I? All right. Okay, I'm probably going to have to, let's see. See, that's almost square. Oh, come on. Get where I want you, not where I'm putting you. Like I said, guys, this is going to be a little bit of a learning flight tonight. And I messed something up here. Okay, we're going to go with that. All right, so let's check our takeoff data once again. All right, that all looks good. We've sent it to the FMGS. Okay, let's see. Yoham, hoping to go sometime. Unfortunately, I don't think next year will work either, so that'll be around the time I'll be doing my multi-rate. Dude, your airplane, your real-life airplane stuff, so much more important. So much more important. Hey, hit that thumbs up button for me if you would, guys. If you have not yet, Yoham, actually, Yoham is one of my channel moderators, so glad to have you aboard tonight, buddy. Thanks for being here. All right, let's get back over here. So it says check takeoff data. Nope, that's not what I want. Oh, okay, this is what I want. All right, so we're going to do flaps 1. Yes, I know. I'm checking it. I'm trying to do what you wanted me to. Okay. So our THS over here is going to be 4.2 up. Man, I sure wish I could use my outboard McDo. Okay. Oh, that's right. Format error. I got to put that in there. 4.2 up. There we go. Okay, our flex to temp is going to be 63. Man, it is going to be hot in Dubai right now. You know, we might ought to buzz over before we get out of here. Okay, there we go. We might ought to buzz over and see the, what do they call the big building? Something Khalifa. Hey, the nice thing is it looks like the flight plan's showing up in the MFD there, so that's good. Okay, let's see. Our altitude. Our cruise altitude is going to be 220. So we'll get that in there. Let's turn the flight directors on. Okay, flight directors are up, so we have our managed dots in place. We're almost good, but you know, I want to try this. Let's just see the Burj Khalifa. Is that what that silly building is called? So let's just see. Ah, look at that. It's way over yonder. Okay, well, let's give it a go. Cruise out over Dubai here. I'm not flying real time. It's dark over there. There you go, guys. There's the Burj Khalifa. Isn't that the tallest building in the world right now? Oh, we're inside. I didn't mean to go. You know, right here's where Tom Cruise did his stunt. You know, he did that stunt himself on the side of this silly building. Oh, man, just, God, can you imagine being up here on one of these? Let's see. Up here, can you see it? Well, of course, you can see the airport from. I don't know if I'm going to be able to land on it real good or not, but anyway, we'll just kind of pretend we're here. So, yeah, there's the airport way over there in the distance, but there you go, guys, the Burj Khalifa. Can you imagine having an apartment or whatever they do in this building way up yonder like that? Holy smokes. And if you look down, it's a long way down there. Okay. Well, very interesting. Jeff, the Hawkeye guy. Hey, buddy. Yes, it is insane engineering. It sure is, buddy. Absolutely. And Jeff, the Hawkeye guy, welcome aboard. We are flying the A330 tonight. I finally think I figured out what all my issues were with the A330. You know, I did a live stream with it here a while back, and I got to tell you, I really love this airplane. I actually think I might even like flying it. I got to work on this. I actually think I might like flying it even better than the 777. I don't know for sure. I don't know that for sure, but yeah. So the A330 there, Jeff. And all right, where am I? I think we're ready for the APUs. Let's check that flight plan again, and everything looks good on the MFD. So my goodness, I think we've got this critter ready to go. For a free aircraft, it's really, yeah, oh yeah, man. As a matter of fact, I also flew the I&I Builds A321, and that was fun, too. So I'll probably have that on a live stream here in the future. All right, let's go to ground. Let's get our APU on. So we'll go master switch, APU count 1001, 1002, 1003, 1004, 1005, APU on. Let's get down here and watch it. By the way, guys, tonight I am wearing my Bravo 737 t-shirt. They will be having, he and Charlie 31 will be having Thursday night flights on. A little bit later, we'll take a quick look at the Bravo 737 website. I'm going to get that up and get that ready to, we'll just go ahead and show you real quick while that APU is coming up. There we go, the Bravo 737 website, Aviate, Navigate, and Simulate. Good buddy of mine, I like talking about him. You can get some of his merch if you are so interested. They're on the website, so check that out when you can. Okay, the APU is coming up. APU Gen is not available just yet. Let me see. Also, BraniffVirtual.com. We should be about ready over there. We'll bring that up on the screen for you. There you go. I do some flights here with my good buddy Jimmy, Braniff Sim Pilot, and there I am. How about that? Okay, my flight is in and it's ready. It's going to be a real short hop, guys. It's not going to be a long flight tonight, not a long stream. Like I said, it has been a long day. 260 miles and about 6 hours at a transmitter site. And yeah, I'm definitely feeling it tonight. All right, let's take one more quick look. Okay, our APU is ready. So we can turn on the APU bleed. We can turn off the external power. Aircraft is staying powered. That is good. And we can toggle the GPU. GPU is removed. There you go. All right, let's get back to the overhead. I want to get our strobe on. I'm just doing this by the seat of my pants, really. Let's see. Having logo to number 1. We'll get the wing lights on. Okay, everything is available. Let's go ahead and get our pushback going. And I need to bring up how I'm taxiing to runway 12 right. Okay, where is 12 right? Oh, okay, it's not that far. We'll get pushed back, we'll turn to the right, and we'll taxi in via Kilo 1. Okay, very good. All right, let's see. Oh, I've got one more thing I need to do just for my flight management here. So stand by. There it comes. Whoops. Okay, very good. All right, park and brake off. And let's get in here and start her up. Yeah, beautiful airplane. Just gorgeous. All right, number 2 starting up. And don't forget to hit that thumbs up button for me, guys, if you would. Thank you, thank you, thank you in advance. Much appreciated. Streaming in 1440p. I think I got all the bugs out of that. We shall see. Hope so. Okay, back aboard here. And let's go ahead and start number 1. Let's get that out of the way. Okay, we'll get ready for the radar here in just a couple of minutes. Okay, shift P. Okay, there we go. And brake on. Okay, let's also get our, let's go back to the dishboard. Yeah, I had to do a ton of dishes before I did this too. Okay, 1005 on the altimeter, so we'll get that set on both the captain and the FO side. 22,000 feet will be our cruise altitude. Go ahead and go max auto brake. Nose wheel and our anti-skid nose wheel steering is good. Let's see, I have not set the alternate instrument. And we want to be at 10,005. Okay. All right, looks like the engines have started. We have a good engine start. One thing that I'm also learning how to do, let's see. Oh, wait, that was the other airplane. Okay. I'm not going to worry about frequencies right now. Okay, let's see. I have forgotten how to set. Hey, Yoham, you still here? Stream looks good. Thanks, buddy. I appreciate that. Let's see. I have forgotten how to set. Oh, there it is. That's stupid easy. Okay. That's right. Let's get that over to TARA, and just to make sure that we are on, and we are. And we'll go to auto on that. All right. I'm also waiting for that doggone Wind Wings TCAS thing to be ready to go. Got some nice window views here. There we go. All right. Okay, we are ready to taxi. We're going to taxi via Kilo down to Kilo 1. Boy, I got to get some water or something. Okay, let's go ahead and get our flaps set. Okay, flaps are setting. I got to work on those window views on this thing a little bit too. All right, we are ready for taxi. So once again, we don't have any ATC tonight because this is a training mission, guys. Let's get our taxi on. Yeah, Yoham, I like this airplane, man. I really do. I think it's fun. And you know, this is the default. Is this the default scenery for Dubai? I can't remember. Looks pretty good. Yeah, I like the 777, but I don't know. I'm kind of enamored with this one right now. Okay, we'll get over here and taxi. Yeah, I bet now you got me wishing I could start again. I'm not going to start the stream again, but yeah, I'll definitely implement that, and then we'll do. I tell you what, I will implement that, Yoham, and we will do my next live stream with the A330 and that sound pack. It should really translate nicely in my system here. Okay, we are onward. We'll get over to. So, how do you pronounce it? Is it Kotter, like K-O-T-T-R, or is it Qatar, like guitar, or is it something else? Anybody know for sure? Maybe we'll have Google tell us here in just a few minutes. I really love the look of this airport too. This is a good-looking airport. Sim is running good. Everything's been really, really good since your Sim CFI and I went through all my settings. I should probably put those in my YouTube description. And, okay, yeah, we got to get down there and do this too. Okay, auto brake max. Signs, nope, I did not turn the signs on. Let's get them on. And we can turn the APU off. And dummy did not turn on his fuel pumps. I'll be wondering later, why are the engines quitting? Well, like I said, guys, this is a training mission tonight. Okay, there we go. You pronounce it Qatar, but I'm not sure exactly what the 100% correct way is. Yeah. Qatar, to me, makes sense because I believe that's how I've heard it pronounced before, but yeah, I'm not 100% sure. All right, let's finish with our takeoff. Okay, spoilers. Yep, we got to arm the spoilers. Checklist, Captain, checklist. Okay, now we're ready for Okay, takeoff config is normal. Coming up here on Kilo 2. Gonna have the sim to myself tonight. We'll get on VanSim down the line. My good buddy Jimmy Brent of Sim Pilot. When you were there, oh, you were actually there, Jeff. They called it Cutter. You know, I heard somebody on the news earlier today say Cutter too, and then another guy said Qatar, and I'm like, well, y'all don't know. Yeah, there you go. Okay, here's Kilo 1. We're gonna go ahead and be told to line up and wait. But that was a military term. Yeah, you know, it seems like I heard it called that on the news in regard to some military stuff. Of course, these folks have been getting bombed by Iran and droned and all that kind of stuff, so. All right, let's see what we got here. I gotta give her a little gas. Okay, there we go. Okay, we are more or less ready. I am notifying you guys. I don't know, does the dingers work in here? Yeah, I ain't hearing nothing. I got to get my own dinger. I got to get my own sound effect for that. All right, let's get our landing lights on. Runway turnoffs on. Okay, everybody is advised. Let's go ahead and go toga. Get our takeoff landing sequence up here. Let's bring up here. Let's go to pilot eye view. Let's back over on that center line. Heels on the floor. Driver down. 141 knots is our takeoff speed. Oh yeah, I got to use the side stick tonight. V1. Rotate. Oh, I got to make sure not to hit that tail. Holy cow. There we go. Gear up. Positive rate of climb. Nice takeoff, huh? Okay, levers to climb. Flaps up. Yeah, I love this airplane. Nice view. What do you guys think? Do you like it? Okay, so Johan says yes, so cutter is a military term, which is 100% wrong. The more correct English pronunciation is Qatar. Okay, I'll buy that. Oh, thanks for looking that up, Johan. Thank you, thank you. All right, we're climbing through 3,700 feet. You guys can see that on the cam there. And tonight you can also see the speed, so that's good. All right, let's get back in here. Has anybody in the chat ever really flown on an A330 or an A350? Hey, CST, welcome, 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 man. I think I got my bugs figured out in the A330. CST flight deck, ladies and gentlemen, on board tonight. On board Captain Jack, on board with Captain Jack on the flight. Very good. Thanks for being here, my friend. CST flight deck's one of the logos you'll see in that upper left-hand screen, guys. We are kind of celebrating America 250 because I'll tell you, even with all the rot we have in Washington, I am still a patriot at heart for our United States. Oh my gosh, we're going to fly right over the city. Let's see. Now that is a snipping tool picture. So Yoham, yeah, you've been on the 330 before. Hey, Flyby Mo's here too. Nice departure, thanks, buddy. We are heading towards Qatar, which I think we're going to adopt that thing. Let's see. I wonder if I can get a good shot of this. And I'm still hand flying the aircraft too. So let's see. Okay, so there's the Burj Khalifa. So let's let the airplane maybe tilt it up just a little bit. There we go. Ah, just what I want. Perfect. There we go. Nice. Okay, I'll take that. That's fun. All right, I'm going to put the autopilot on. We're at 9,900 feet, so that's good. So Yoham says, yes, you've been on the A330 a few times. Very comfortable airplane to be on. You love the 2x4x2 layout when sitting at the window, only one person next to you. Let's see, how is this one laid out like that? 2x4x2. There you go. Man, I tell you, I don't know how people live in these hot, deserty places. Holy smokes. That's not a bad shot either right there. Yeah, I'm going to do that one too. Cool. All right, guys, very good. Welcome aboard. I haven't had the camera. Well, actually, I guess I have. But thanks for joining me tonight. Happy Wednesday. Jeff says, thanks for clarifying that. Yoham being prior military, that's what we called it. So, yeah, absolutely. No worries. Okay, well, we, I believe it's really only about a half-hour flight. And so one of the things I also want to do is be sure, since my good buddy CST stopped in, let's make sure to do the right and proper and get his channel up on here. Guys, CST Flight Deck, one of the best streamers here, I think, does such a great job building that A320 cockpit. Always entertaining, always fun to watch. So CST, thank you so much. Once again, as I've said many times, and we'll say between now and then, I'm going to do that real fast because I messed that up. Looking forward to seeing you at Flight Sim Expo, brother. Looking forward to that immensely. Okay, let's see if we get up to 22,000 feet. We're through 14,000, so we can manually standardize that QNH. So we've got that under there. Guys, I'll tell you what, I'm going to give you an outside view of the aircraft real quick. I'm going to go get something for my throat. And I'll be back in a minute. Let me get this set. Okay, let's do that. And I'll be right back, guys. I'm going to go get something to drink real quick. Okay, guys, I am back. Let's see. Check, check, check. Okay, something's weird here. Okay, let me stop that. Okay, I had a missetting here in my console. Okay, now we're correct. All right, well, thanks for joining me tonight. Appreciate you guys being on board. Once again, Captain Jack practicing in the A330, so we're not doing a full-up stream. Well, by full-up, I mean, you know, VATSIM and all that, but... thanks for being here. Thanks for joining in. Hope you've had a wonderful day. It's been a really long day for me. I don't know that you heard any of that music there, so I don't know that I'm going to worry about it right now. Let's see, what else do we have? Okay, we'll just go ahead and keep on going. So, once again, what's going on? Overspeed. How did I get overspeed? How did I get overspeed? Okay. Well, manual thrust, but I'm in auto throttle. Well, Yoham, if you're still, the throttles aren't properly in the climb detent, all right? So it says manual throttle, lever climb. Where's my lever climb? Okay, there's lever climb. Uh-oh. Yeah, now we're all screwed up. Can't put heading back. And my altitude. Okay, what is, see, okay, this is, and I am climbing. I did not have this problem before. When manual throttle goes to green speed on the FMA, that will work. Yeah, but okay, there's speed. Why am I climbing? That's fine, just turn your flight directors back on, okay? Flight directors back on, all right, that's bringing the nose down. Aviation Geek, hello, welcome, welcome. Okay, the speed's coming down, but why? Autopilot, okay, autopilot on. All right, let's see if, but why am I climbing? She needs to come down. Okay, the altitude, why the heading? Okay, heading back on managed. We need to come down. You've been busy, Aviation Geek? Yeah, I hear you, buddy. I hear, man, I am clogged up tonight. Okay, so we got a little while to try to figure this out. I'm going to go direct your next waypoint. All right, let's try that. Boy, Yoham, I'm glad you're here tonight. Okay, so that will be... Okay, that's going to be Ragdu, so we'll go there. Oh, come on, mouse. Okay, let's see if that... Select what altitude you want to be at, then just open climb or descend to that. Okay. So we want to be at flight level 22,000, so we'll start descending. Yeah, you've flown this airplane a time or two, and this is, man, you better stick with me this whole flight. Well, training here on the A330. Okay, our speed is just fine at the moment. I would like to descend a little faster, so let's go 15. And I can put in some drag if need be. I didn't reset that. Not that we really need the weather radar on, but just because we can. All right, speed is settling in a little bit. But yeah, you know, the thrust levers did not stay where they were supposed to be. Hence why it kind of, yeah, let's see. There you go, problem solved. So what happened was the throttles weren't in climb detent and it oversped itself. Flight directors automatically turn off when you overspeed. All right. Let's see, what was I going to look at over here? I forgot. Okay, so let's get back down to 22,000. We'll level out there, and then we should be able to select the descent altitude and engage managed descent, I think. What happened there? The throttles weren't. Yeah, I don't know why the throttles weren't in climb detent. I thought I left them there earlier, but maybe not. Maybe, oh, that's what I was going to look at over here. So if I go to climb detent, there's climb detent right there. Okay, let's see if that's going to behave itself. It still says manual thrust. Okay, well, we're going to back this down a little bit, or we're going to be overspeeding again. We'll see if we can correct that here in a minute. Okay, what are you hollering at me for? Auto flight, auto thrust limited, thrust lever, climb. Okay, that's in the climb position. Okay, now we've got a green speed. You have your COB to tent buffer zone on 20%. Okay. Okay, so you say 22.0. Okay. No, that's not right. Okay, we'll give this a shot and see what it does. Okay, 22,000. Oops, I wasn't watching. Okay, so we've got... Okay, so we're at 22,000. We have managed. It's coming up to it. It's leveling itself off. Our speed and heading are controlled, and we have a green speed indicator over the PFD. So, Johan, does everything look good here so far? Let's get that to where you can read it. Top of descent is about 40 miles out. Yep, check destination data. Okay. So our QNH is 1005. Temp is going to be, that's 96 minutes ago. Let me see what Navigraph says. Okay, Navigraph says, yeah, 1005, so that's fine. Temp is 31C. Wind is variable at 1. And let's take a look at our landing. We're going to be landing ILS 16 left. Okay. Get this to where you guys can see it. We're at 22,000 feet. Everything looks good and is behaving at the moment. Okay, we come here to our chart. Okay, minimums. Okay, yeah, we'll use 213. Okay. All looks good. Thanks, Johan. Appreciate you co-piloting tonight, buddy. Thank you so much. Okay, we'll keep a watch for that top of descent. Our final approach fixed altitude is going to be 2,500 feet, so I'm going to go ahead and dial that in. I need to get that to where you guys can see it. Okay. Go ahead and take that down to 2,200 feet. And we'll get ready to engage descent when it's ready. Thanks, Johan. I really appreciate it. Appreciate you taking the time tonight, man. I know you're a busy guy. Johan, are your dreams to fly for an airline sometime? Are you looking to do that? Business pilot? What are your plans for the future there, buddy? I'm curious. Thanks, guys, for the 10 likes. Man, I really appreciate that. That is awesome. Hey, Brandon. Yeah, I'm Jimmy. I'm streaming tonight. Sure am. But I'm kind of doing a practice flight in the A330, and I'm really happy that my buddy Johan has been here to kind of help me out, because I did have a couple of glitches there, but we got it straightened out there. Really appreciate that. Airlines are the dream, Johan. Very good, young man. Very good. Excellent, excellent. But yeah, Jimmy, I am, by the way, on the flight on Brandon Virgil. I am there. Okay, so let's get back in the cockpit here. It's a little hard to see with that sun where it is. So, Johan, what airline do you want to fly for? Do you have a particular one that you're dreaming about in those dreams, or just want to essentially be an airline pilot? Doesn't matter for anybody. Yeah, Jimmy, you saw me on the A-cars. Good. Yeah, I've been trying to make sure to hit that every time. All right, let's see. Here's the moment of truth. Does the airplane do what I need it to do when I need it to do it? I got to turn these lights off. That's better. Okay. Okay, here we go. I'm going to engage it. And there we go. We're starting down. Yay! The dream is Air Canada, but we'll see where the journey takes you. Yep, for sure, brother. For sure. Okay, everything looks like it's working properly. Yeah, Jimmy, I'm in the A330, and the thing about that is I got it to fly right and do well last night, and so far this evening, she seems to be behaving properly. I think what I was doing wrong really had an awful lot to do with how I set the airplane up in the beginning, and the zero fuel weights and all that kind of thing. So, yep, just managed descent. Yep, that's what we're doing. Let's see, how close to that other window am I? Can't get it to go any closer to the window for whatever reason. Let's see. That didn't really help. That's all right. Yes, Jimmy, is like I was saying earlier, too. I really, really like this airplane. I really do. Okay, so we are going to have... Hey, Johan, let me ask you this, too. When do you activate your activate approach phase? When do you normally do that? Okay, so there we've got a discontinuity. And let's go ahead first, though, and set up our fix rings. Okay, so OTHH. One six left. And 5 miles. OTHH. 16 left. And 10 miles. And we're still on the green ball going down, so that's good. OTHH. 16 left. And 15. Okay, usually activate approach phase roughly 20 miles out and manage my speed manually. So 20 miles out, I'll activate it, slow 200 knots, 10 miles out, 185 miles out, back to manage. Copy that. Okay. But it's pilot preference, sure. All right, looking good for stuff right now. We are going to get rid of that discontinuity in a minute, but I kind of want to wait and see. There's an island out there. Yep, so there's the shores of Qatar. So, Brent, if you say you fly it different, I do not activate the approach and let the management system do it unless I'm fast. Yeah. Okay. That's all right. I don't know that I'm super happy with that view. Man, the sun is just going to be brutal right now. All your speeds are managed by the system. Copy. Okay, so now we need to go ahead and put in our altimeter, which was 1005. Let me double check that. Yep, 1005. Okay, guys, I tell you what, we'll go ahead and do our approach briefing here. So we'll be using the Jepson sheet 21-1 dated May 26th. Oh, and just updated. ILS runway 16 left, localizers 108.7, final approach course 156. Let's go ahead and check that back in here. Yep, 108.7 and 155 here, so the aircraft may be off just a little bit, but that's all right. That's not a problem. Let's see, 2,500 feet. We have that set as our final approach fix. Good. ILS minimums are going to be 213. I believe we had set there. Yep, 213 down the bottom. 2,300 is our MSA. Climb straight ahead, missed to HH602 when passing 1,000, but not before. HH602 turned left direct to Bayan, climbing to 3,000. Proceed on track 360 to Civet, maintaining 3,000. Continue on track 360 and expect radar vectors. Max 230 knots. We're going to land. I'm not worried about all that. Pappies are high ALS 2s, 230 knots maximum. If we miss again, climb to 1,000 to HH602 and left turn to Bayan. 213 our minimums. All right, there you go. I think we're set. Good deal. Yeah, let's take a look at Brandon Virtual for just a moment. Yep, there we are. Bring that up on the screen for you. So we're landing to the north. Thanks, guys, for the 13 likes. Much appreciated. Okay, we're through 11,900 feet coming up on Yukoba. Let's go back to our flight plan. And it wants us right at 11,000 at Yukoba. Looks like we're going to make that just fine. So there's our disco. I think I'm going to want to go past that a little bit because that'll put us in too close to... well, actually, that's not bad. Yeah, we can get rid... Okay, not allowed. All right, I've been here before. There we go. Okay, that's what we want. That looks right. While I was away, what did the airplane do? Okay. Seat belts, I think I turned on earlier and haven't turned off. That's all right. You should be wearing your seat belts when you're seated anyway. Should, anyway, right? Once again, ladies and gentlemen, don't forget to, let's see, do clear the discontinuity. You need to clear the manual part first. Okay, yeah, I got it there, Johan. Thanks, man. Yeah, I appreciate you putting that in there. I ought to have you fly with me a few times till I get the hang of this thing. Okay, we are below glide slope a little bit, though. That's interesting. Let's see, at Muxt, we're supposed to be at 12.2, and we're at 10.7. Why are we descending? Okay, I'm going to get this thing to level out a little bit till that green ball comes back on. Freddie's new Samuel. How you doing, Freddie? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Freddie, are you the one in Myanmar? In Mandalay, Myanmar? Welcome. Good to have you. Thanks for dropping in. Okay, so at Muxt, I should be at 12.9, and I'm really below that. I don't know what happened to my descent there, but we'll watch for the green ball. We'll just level out and wait for the green ball to come back here. And we're turning on that downwind. We're about 18 miles to the south-southeast of the airport. Speeds are looking good. Everything's looking pretty good at the moment. Yeah, I'm out of managed descent because I was way below. Well, maybe, okay. Now it's looking like, well, let's see. Muxt, I was supposed to be at 98.50, and I just crossed that. The green dot is out. Okay, we'll keep watching it here. The green dot is out there, Jimmy. Push the alt button in, so we did. Okay, so Muxt at 98.50. Sidmu, though, we've got a hard 10.50, 10.540. So we are not on the correct profile. Not sure what's happening there. Okay, let the plane do it for you. Okay, Jimmy, I'm going to trust you. Copy, copy. I don't think there's too much lag in my stream tonight, actually. The managed descent will get you back on path. Okay, we'll go with that. I will I will trust you and Johan gladly. Okay. I think I can go ahead and activate the approach phase here because we're on the downwind. Yeah, the stream looks good. Jimmy, thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, it's... okay, now the airplane's leveling out. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I've been working on the settings in OBS, and you know, the one thing though is I think my right channel audio in my monitoring system is not right. I see that it's sending out to YouTube okay, so that's good. Okay, we're leveling out at 8,000 here. Eggnog 8460. Okay, you know what? It got rid of that hard one there. The way the okay, Johan says, the way the Airbus joins the profile, if you're below profile, it will descend around 1,000 feet per minute, which usually is slow enough to reach the point where it will join the profile smoothly. Okay, very good. Like this airplane, 2 buttons, right? Up, down. I tell you, you can tell when I'm tired and I've had a long day. I get all cloggy and my voice catches, so it's all right. Okay, the airport should actually be right over there. There it is. How about that? There's the airport. You know, it fooled me yesterday because OTHH and OT, is it DB? They are practically right beside each other. Let's see, Johan says, but if you're below profile by a good chunk, you can skip a lot of the procedure and join the ILS for from a closer find. Oh, sure. Yeah, once again, pilot, absolutely, buddy. Absolutely. Man, I really appreciate you guys getting here tonight. Thanks for hanging in. Jimmy, have you had some good flights over the past couple of days? Been doing anything spectacular there? Okay, even though that little green ball is not necessarily where it should be, the aircraft is following at Nolma. You see 71, well, we're below that, but that's not a hard and fast. Yeah, Putan, 5730. So yeah, we'll trust the airplane here and let it see what happens. You believe OTBD was the old? Yes, it is for sure. I did read that. OTHH is the newer one now. OTBD is military. Yes. And Jimmy, you say you've been flying the bus, forgot to start ACARS today. Okay. Cool, cool. All right, we're going to keep letting it just behave here. I'm not going to worry about flaps just yet because we've got that turn. You know, I could just about get rid of MGOG. If I look at the flight plan, I could just about get rid of MGOG. Let's let it do what it's going to do. Let's see what happens. Hey guys, once again, wearing my brand of 737 Flying Bison shirt. Don't forget, tomorrow night, Thursday night, it'll be Thursday Night Flight Club on the Bravo 737 channel. And, of course, my good friend Charlie 31 will be, the airplane's going to level itself or reduce its descent here a little bit. So that's just fine. Don't forget to head over and see both of those websites. So once again, Bravo 737 here on YouTube. Aviate, navigate, simulate. I love that. What a great saying. And then, let's see, let me get back over here. And Charlie 31. Thursday Night Flight Club. A lot of times I'll get in there, at least for the second flight, on a Thursday night and join in with the guys. And Jimmy Braniff, Braniff Sim Pilot, has been doing that lately. So yeah, if you get a chance here on Thursday night, check out the streams. Join and fly with them. Yoham, they would love to have you fly with them sometime. Okay, Jimmy says, yeah, let's see, Yoham YT is helping you, but you got below the path and the plane will catch up with you as long as you're in manage mode, which you are. Yeah, it seems to be doing just that, so we're good. Have to admit, I'm looking forward to landing. You know, this thing lands real, I guess, kind of heavy. You know, I can definitely feel that. You'll be there tomorrow night, Jimmy? Okay, very good, very good. Yeah, I'm going to try to make it too, at least for the second leg if there is one. But, you know, Bravo 737 has not updated his webpage schedule yet, so not sure. Okay, we'll be able, well, we're going to make this corner here. We're going to make this corner here at MGOG and head down to the next waypoint there, Music. And we'll start to turn on the LS. Now we're making that turn. Lovely. And now the green dot has dropped down to the bottom. But we'll let the airplane deal with it. Oh, Brand, if you saw it on Facebook, yeah, you know, I don't do Facebook that much, really, but okay, so once again, that final approach fix is 2,500 feet, and we should pick up the green ball here and start flying that down. We'll engage the landing system and the approach here shortly. Hey, Tom, how are you? Yeah, welcome, my good friend Tom Dahl. Tom, good to see you. Thanks for being in here tonight. Yeah, it looks like the airplane did figure it out and is figuring it out, so it's an Airbus, man. It's a big old bus. It's not a 340 or a 350, but she sure is a beauty. And it's free, so kind of the best kind of airplane. Okay, looks like it's managing as it should. Very good, very good. Yeah, once we get up here and we make a little right turn towards Music, we'll engage the LS and the autopilot, and we should be able to be down here shortly. Like I said, shorter stream tonight, but man, this has been fun. It's been fun to have you guys here. Help coach me along. Much appreciated. See, like I've been consistently, well, if you look on fshub.io and you look up Captain Jack Flight Sim, you can see kind of a quick record there. I did have a real heavy landing, I think, in that Airbus 321. I'd have to go back and see. All right, I'm going to engage the autopilot on, and the landing system up. So going to get down here just real quick, check the radio nav, 108.7 and 155. Bring up the landing sequence. We're making that left turn towards the localizer. Oh man, this is neat. Let me ask you this. Do you guys like this view where I give you the pilot view out the window and then the instrumentation and everything there in that lower left-hand corner? Does that look cool to you guys? Okay, localizers on. Glide slope is coming in. Watch the gold bars for the flaps. Not sure what you're mentioning there, but you know, I better start getting some flaps in here, and let's get the gear down. And let's make sure to auto brake medium. Just about forgot that. Runway's in sight, looking good. We're just slightly above the glide slope. It is locked on in green. Speed is coming down. The airplane's nosing down a little bit. Let's make sure we have the speed brakes armed. Look on the speed tape. Okay, glide slope and localizer are green, and we're looking good. Let me get the recorder going. Go bars on the PFD speed tape. They signal flap extension speed. I usually extend flaps when I'm 5 to 10 knots below a gold bar. Boy, I am not seeing that gold bar. Not sure. All right, well, I'm going to have to look at that then. That'll be something I'll study here. Thanks, guys, for the coaching. Thousand feet, stabilized approach. Let's get that missed approach altitude in there of 4,000 feet. Oh, wait a minute, or was it 6? I can't remember. Okay, not going to worry about it. Okay, flaps full.
500.
And auto throttle off, or autopilot off.
400.
Keep flying the green on the green. We are landing.
300 above. 200. Minimum.
Continue.
100.
A little to the right of the center line.
50. 40.
Little float.
30. 20. Retard. 10.
Okay. Down. Reversers. Minus 264. I'll take that. Okay, there's 80 knots. Still the... Oh, come on, airplane. Drive the way I'm trying here. Okay, guys, good. I'm totally happy with that. Okay, let's see. I got to figure out... Thanks, Yoham. Thanks, Braniff. Appreciate it, guys. Let's see. I got to figure out where I am and where I'm going. Okay, perfect. All right, we're going to turn right here. Clean up the airplane. Going to make a right turn. Yeah, I'll take that landing. I do not have any... Oh, wait a minute. I went the wrong way. I do not have any fancy scenery for this airport, guys. So that's kind of dull, but... see, we're just going to make a quick little loop here and go back. I should have gone left. Hey, Graham, thanks, buddy. Appreciate that. Yeah, that was good enough. I did flare up a little too fast. I'm going to turn around right here. We're just going to do a nice little turnaround. Let's see, Freddie says, I'm doing HMB to DXB in the Emirates Boeing 737-800 right now because if school reopens, no more long hauls. Yeah, buddy, I bet. Well, I hope you enjoy that flight. That sounds fun. Okay, we can come back here. Yeah, this is just kind of blocky, stocky airport. I'll have to see if there's a free flight sim TO airport. But yeah, good landing. I can stop the recording here. We'll go over here and find this terminal, and then we'll get ready for the replays. Okay, landing lights off. Turn-offs off. Got to remember I'm turning right here real quick. Like now. I'm going to run over some lights. Okay, I'm in it. Man, this terminal building's a long way back yonder. It's a little weird flying with absolutely no other traffic, but that's okay for now. We'll go up here to this next taxi entryway. Now I should be able to get my APU on. Yep. APU bleed. Yeah, I tell you what, too, Yoham, I'm going to go back and because I can't remember at all what we did now to make those corrections. So I'm going to go back and rewatch part of that stream where that was going on and your instructions there in the chat. So thanks for that, and Jimmy, too. All right, we'll go ahead and taxi in down here. We'll make this left turn. Yeah, kind of blocky, boring buildings. I'm sure this is a beautiful airport, too. I don't even see any parking spots. Yeah, there's just not much here, is there? It's kind of dull. Well, we'll pull in here like we know what we're doing. Okay. Good enough for a town this size. All right, let me do that. Okay, parking brake is on. Okay, guys, there we go. Welcome to Qatar. Yeah, that's right. That's how I was going to do it. Okay, let me, let's see. I wanted to play something for you tonight, but I totally forgot about it until now. So let me see if I can find it real quick, because this was one of the best things I've seen on YouTube in quite some time. So let me see if I can find it just real quick. Boy, I sure do watch a lot of YouTube. Okay, guys, I'm going to share this with you. And I'm going to drop off camera here, but I want you to listen to this. You know, I tell you all the time, I believe in God, and I see God in everything I do. You know, today I was on the mountains up at Vail, and I was having an awful lot of problems with this radio system that I was trying to fix, and trying to fix an antenna, and I had a tower guy way up on the tower, 70, 80 feet off the ground, was trying to instruct him, and I was just having hours and hours and hours of problems. And finally, I just prayed, Lord, give me some sort of answer. Help me to figure this out. Help me to get this radio station back on the air, because people really need to hear what's going out over it and really want to hear what's going out over it. Let me lower my sim sounds a little bit. But I just looked up at the mountains. I looked up at Mount of the Holy Cross, and I got to tell you about that one in depth sometime. It's a Colorado 14er. It is magnificent, and it literally in a snowfield has a cross etched in there. And, of course, they named it Mount of the Holy Cross because of the way the snowfield looked. And then a little bit later, I got the answer for what I needed today. And I got the radio station back on the air. It's not completely fixed, but at least it's on the air and people can hear it again in the town of Vail, in Eagle or Avon and Edwards there. And I was just like, Lord, thank you. I appreciate it. So many instances of where I can see that you are real. So let me share this with you real quick. I'm going to let you just look at the airplane, but listen to this audio from YouTube, if you would. It's really magnificent.
He has asked a Christian where God comes from, and I must say the answer was a mic drop moment. Watch this.
I am confused. Being philosophically consistent and being a very honest person, I'm sure you can tell me where God came from. In addition, once you've told me where God comes from, please try to clarify how you can figure that a spiritual force can have an impact on a material universe to create it.
All right, your question, where did God come from, assumes that you're thinking of the wrong, obviously it displays that you're thinking of the wrong God, because the God of the Bible is not affected by time, space, or matter. If he's affected by time, space, or matter, he's not God. Time, space, and matter is what we call a continuum. All of them have to come into existence at the same instant, because if there were matter but no space, where would you put it? If there were matter and space but no time, when would you put it? You cannot have time, space, or matter independently. They have to come into existence simultaneously. The Bible answers that in 10 words. In the beginning, there's time. God created the heaven, there's space, and the earth, there's matter. So you have time, space, matter created, a trinity of trinities there. Just, you know, time is past, present, future. Space has length, width, height. Matter has solid, liquid, gas. You have a trinity of trinities created instantaneously, and the God who created them has to be outside of them. If he's limited by time, he's not God. The guy who created this computer is not in the computer. He's not running around in there changing the numbers on the screen, okay? The God who created this universe is outside of the universe. He's above it, beyond it, in it, through it. He's unaffected by it. So the concept that a spiritual force cannot have any effect on a material body, well then I guess you'd have to explain to me things like emotions and love and hatred and envy and jealousy and rationality. I mean, if your brain is just a random collection of chemicals that form by chance over billions of years, how on earth can you trust your own reasoning processes and the thoughts that you think? Okay, so your question, where did God come from, is assuming a limited God, and that's your problem. The God that I worship is not limited by time, space, or matter. If I could fit the infinite God in my 3-pound brain, he would not be worth worshiping, that's for certain. So that's the God that I worship. Thank you.
Yeah, there you go.
Follow for more truth.
Yeah.
An atheist asked a Christian where God comes from, and I must say the answer was a mic drop moment.
Let's do that. Yeah, so I put a link to that video up in the chat, and if you want to check that out and more, be sure to do so. That's pretty incredible stuff, you know, I tell you. Really appreciate all you being here. Graham, good night. Thanks for being here. Yoham, I really appreciate you being here tonight. Thanks so much. Let's go ahead and get a couple of replays in here. So let's put the airplane back up in the air. There we go. Here she comes. We'll get that going here. We'll get a couple of replays in, see what that landing looked like, and then we'll close out the stream for tonight. And really appreciate, once again, all of you being here. Brent Sim Pilot, be sure to check him out. Yoham YT. Thank you so much. Graham was alongside Freddie, New Samuel. Appreciate you being in here tonight. It's really great to see everybody who touched down. Let's watch this landing. There we go. Wheel, a little rough on the wheels. You know, I was watching a guy land a real A330, and there were a lot of video views of this coming in from the ground. And I tell you, man, he just laid that out there. Those wheels so nice and soft, but I'll take this one tonight. Let's get a view out the wing there. Fun landing in the desert. Yeah, but like I said, that was a -2, whatever it was. That was not too bad. Okay, I don't know that this view is going to be anything spectacular. It's probably going to be just out over the water. Let's, there we go. Watch that one coming in. An airport beach out there. Probably should have flared up just a little more with a little more, but that's all right. Like I said, I'll take that one. Oh, you know what else I did not do? Let's see. Let me end that. Okay, and oh, I should have. I got to stop the. I got to stop that. Hey, Braniff, Sim Pilot, thanks for being here, buddy. We will catch you a little bit later as well. All right, let me get set for the final view here. We'll come outside. I can get rid of that. Okay, let's roll her back. Yeah, I would like to have sat that down a little softer. Let it just kind of gently sink into the ground there, but that's all right. Hey, we're going to have a perfect Charlie 31 site here. So yeah, we'll, yeah, that's pretty good right there, I think. All right, let's get up here. Let's do this. Let's roll that back. I'm going to go ahead and start my closing music here. At least I think I am. Let's see. Wait, oh yeah, okay. Okay, there we go. Let's turn this on. All right, guys. Well, there you go. Thanks again for joining me here tonight. Sure appreciate it. So good to see all of you. That was fun for a shorter stream and learning to fly the A330. So in the meantime, remember, as always, Jesus loves you, my friend. He loves you so much. And Captain Jack loves your show. All right, I'll see you next week on Monday. Don't forget Thursday night flights tomorrow night with Charlie 31 and Bravo 737. Maybe Jimmy will be flying along. Maybe I'll be flying along. You can fly along too if you'd like. Check that out, and I'll see you on Monday. God bless you. Good night. Chatter, he nails every landing like it don't even matter. Eyes locked, glide slope steady. Denver Tower #1 ready. Ham radio humming in the background, soft call signs bouncing like a signal off. Whiskey Alpha, he's calling CQ.